They are in position to make the postseason. It's not going to be easy, though. You look at the upcoming schedule: Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings. Well, that's an easy win. Chargers, Washington, that's an easy win. But still, you've got 4 games coming up that are not going to be easy for the Dallas Cowboys as they get down this stretch run.
What would you do?
And,
what would you do? Would you bet they make the playoffs or not?
No.
Right.
They're not going to make it.
Yeah.
They're going to come close, but they're not going to make it.
I'd be worried, too. And
that tie could help them, though.
Right.
That tie could help them. That tie is either going to be the thing that keeps them out or keeps them in. It's going to keep them a half game from a cluster that they could win at the 7 seed, or it's going to be the thing that gets them, under the stone door and reach back and grab the hat like Indiana Jones to get the 7 seed, having that tie from week 4 against the Packers.
They're going to need some help, right? I think that's the big thing you look at it. Like, could they still get in there, right? You said it, the schedule's kind of tough, right? But they need help, and they could get it, right? Because you look at it and you go, really, what's the issue? It's to me, it's the Green Bay Packers, the Chicago Bears, the 49ers. I'm going to play that the Lions are going to be good enough to get this and figure this out a little bit that way. But even them, they have a tough schedule in front of them as well. So if the Cowboys can win, you look at the Packers schedule, you look at the Bears schedule, you go, whoa, they got some tough games coming up. Let me just give you a little taste of it, okay? The Green Bay Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. The Packers aren't playing that great of football to just go, we'll chalk up all those wins or half of them. I mean, yeah. So that's going to be dicey when you look at that, right? So there's Green Bay. Perfect, guys. Way to go. You see that right there, all right? Let's see can we flip it to the Bears?
I know of 2 wins lurking. I know of 2 wins lurking for the Packers.
Right, and I wouldn't say that definitely. You guys are still scary. But then here's the Bears. The Bears, look, I mean, Steelers, at Eagles, at Packers. Browns are scary always with that D. But then the Packers and then at the 49ers and the Lions again? I mean, is it crazy to sit here and go, like, Chicago in 4 weeks is another team that could be 7-8, and they can lose 4 in a row? Or at least 3 out of 4, something like that? Yeah, I don't think that's crazy. So that's where the Cowboys got to keep playing. The 49ers are the team with the favorable schedule. They're the one team out of those teams you talk about where if the Cowboys want to get back into this thing, you look at the 49ers and go, that last or third place schedule they got from last year is certainly helping them out from this year right now. And that's where you go, that'll be a tough one. But still, even them, they got some work cut out in front of them.
Remember, throughout the offseason, that was one of the reasons why the 49ers were still the betting favorites to be the NFC West champion, because they did benefit from that easier schedule. And the West generally has an easier schedule this year. They may not win the division, but they are in position to pick off one of the 3 wild card berths. And we'll see. It's getting to that time of year, and there's going to be a mad scrum for those 7 playoff spots. And there will be teams that are good, deserving teams that would have potentially gotten hot if they had gotten in, and they're going to be on the outside looking in, much like the Bengals last year. And both conferences are going to have that. So we'll see what happens. It's not going to be easy for the Cowboys. It isn't. But just if they get close, that's a win. I didn't expect that from Brian Schottenheimer. I didn't expect that this year. I didn't expect that after they traded Micah Parsons. Getting close to the playoffs after all that turmoil, that is a successful season.
You're right.
For the Cowboys. I know everybody says we want to win the Super Bowl. There are degrees of success. And close to the playoffs for the Cowboys is a win this year, given all the stuff that they imposed on themselves. But still, they created obstacles that they've found a way to maybe kind of somewhat overcome.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Schottenheimer, like you said, Schotty's passed the test. He looks like a head coach. He manages the game the right way. He's calling plays and doing a great job doing that because that's what he was there for, to call the plays and do the offense. And, he can't help the defense and some of the moves that were made and some of the roster there and all of that. And, of course, Matt Eberflus going there and kind of implementing a new system and then not having players to do that. It's all been an issue, but I don't sit there and look at it, any of those issues, to be a Brian Schottenheimer issue. He is passed with flying colors. Good for him, and he's easy to root for in this whole thing for sure.
We We said from the get-go, is he going to look the part? Is he going to act the part? Is he going to sound the part? And so far, it's yes, yes, and yes. And it makes me wonder, why the hell didn't somebody give him a head coaching job sooner?
Yeah.
Why was it that the window opened for him 15 years ago and no one gave him an opportunity? So good for him, good for the Cowboys, but good luck down the stretch in the NFC as you try to get your way to the postseason. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.